I never had an incident jumping. I thought it was really good fun. You know, it was quite quite fun doing it. It was a thrill for me doing that. You know, it never bothered me. You know, because like we'd fly all over the place in the middle of the night. You wake up, say, okay, time to go. You know, put your parachute on, and then 30 seconds you're in a deep sleep. 30 seconds later you're jumping out of an airplane at 100 miles an hour. You know, you go, zoom, you're gone. That's it. Aircraft, and there's a lot of screaming and yelling in an aircraft when you're jumping. Okay, because first they say stand up, and everything is a command. You yell. You know, the guy, the jump master, is way at the other end over there. He's got to yell at you. You know, stand up. You know, hook up. You know, and then you check the guy in front of you to see if his guidelines are okay, and you know his static line is okay, and you check everything, and he says hook up, and you hook up, and as soon as he says go, you throw your static, you run down the airplane, and you throw your static line, zoom, and away you're gone. You know, like I said, we used to jump on D-Day on 6th of June, 800 people in the air. It took approximately 21 seconds to empty 64 people.
How was the Australian rappelling?
Okay, the Australian, I learned that in not in Kingston, but in Black River, Jamaica. We used to call that Alligator Farm. We did jungle warfare over there. They teach you all kinds of tricks during jungle warfare and shooting, quick kill they call it. Quick kill method, where you don't have a sight on your rifle. You just go like this, boom, you know. They teach you how to shoot without using sights instantly, you know, bang, just. And we had an American showing us that he, at 25 yards, he could shoot a quarter just by doing this, bang. And this guy was from he was a Vietnam veteran, and he was teaching us quick kill methods, you know. Anyway, part of our training was Australian rappel, where you do rappelling, but frontwards instead of the regular rappel. You know, when you come down a mountain, you're going down backwards. This one is you're going down frontwards. You know, you're walking down the cliff, sort of. You know, you picture this, you're walking down the cliff like this. And we had this instructor, you couldn't see him, he was about 150, 200 feet up. All of a sudden, he jumps over the cliff, and we're all down watching him. He's got one hand on the rope and one hand on the submachine gun. He goes bang, 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 and he's running all the way down the side of the mountain. And that's what the Australian rappelling is, and it was quite fun, really. And we did that in Montreal during the FLQ crisis near St. Hubert, because for something to do, we're not always busy, you know. So we went and did some rappelling. That's what they do in the airborne regiment. They can't stand around doing nothing, you know. Sometimes they be waiting for an airplane to go somewhere, they'd be late, they'd make you walk 10 miles, you know, come walk back again. Snowshoes, you know, things like that, you know. So you're always busy doing something, you know. And another one, if you want to know, we jumped in Alaska, in Anchorage, Alaska, in 1971, I believe, 72. At 4 in the afternoon, it was 45 below zero, and we jumped. And by 6 o'clock, it was 65 below zero. And on that exercise, the Air Force lost our toboggans when they were dropping them, so we ended up about 10 guys in a 5-man tent standing around. And I don't know if you know, but 65 below is really, really, really cold, you know, really cold. It's painful. Anyway, on that exercise, we lost a couple of Americans because some of them come from the south, and they wouldn't come out of their tents, and an APC ran right over the tent, killed 2 of them, you know, because of your camouflage and everything. And yeah, that's really happened. 2 guys got killed because the APC ran right over them. The guys, you know, in their sleeping bags till they wouldn't come out of the tent, you know. But yeah, it was quite a big exercise, that one. We had a lot of people with frostbite, and whenever you're jumping, they always allow for 10% casualties, you know. We don't talk about it very much, you know. My father was a medic during the Second World War, and he didn't talk about it very much, you know. But I mean, like I said before, this is hard for me because, you know, are they going to believe me, or, you know, I mean, I did these things, you know. I mean, it was, you know, like winter warfare stuff. You know, build igloos. We used to pray cribbage in an igloo, for Christ's sake, with a candle, you know.